It's time now for high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
And good evening from Sugar Creek. The five-city Garaway Pirates a record of 12-11 on the season, trying to stamp a four-game losing streak. They're taking on the number 12 seed Shenandoah, the Zeps, with a record of 3-21 for the right to move on to Wednesday's sectional final against Caldwell. Stay tuned. We speak with Garaway head baseball coach Justin Elmore on the pregame show on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Buckeye Career Center is now accepting full-time adult education applications for next school year. We offer 10 full-time adult programs, including cosmetology, aesthetics, dental assisting, HVACR, heavy equipment CDLA operator, law enforcement training academy, medical assisting, medical office support, utility line worker, and welding technology, with nearly all courses completed in only 9 months. Grants and financial aid are available for those who qualify. Don't wait. Take control of your future today. Apply now at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Hey, other guys, insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate, or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Save $500 on a matching GE full-sized washer and dryer set, now just $5.99 each. Save $1,100 on a 27 cubic foot stainless steel GE French door refrigerator, now just $14.99. With summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on all appliances, or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2026. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Fikert Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Inside the Dugout is brought to you by Hobrins Insurance in Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobrins Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Alongside 19-year Garaway head baseball coach, that being Justin Elmore, getting set for a tournament play today against Shenandoah. 12-11 on the regular season, 6-6 in the IVC South Division. Your thoughts on how the season kind of played out for your team up to this point?
Overall, this group has grown a ton from when we talked back on the beginning of the year. I mean, they've grown up. Unfortunately, we had a really rough week last week. Going into a week ago Friday, we were sitting at 12-6, and now we're at 12-5. We had a long week, but we're going to find out a lot about our resiliency and character here, because this is what it's all about. I mean, we were tested last week. There were no slouches that we played, and we just didn't get any W's in that stretch, so we'll see what happens.
Playing that tough schedule as always. Now, a couple of guys offensively, Cooper Gentz, Colson Keller really kind of led the way throughout the season.
Yeah, those two have been our leaders for sure from an offensive production standpoint. Without the most two consistent batters we've had, and so in order for this thing to go, we got to get some guys on in front of them, and those two they're going to have to produce for us to be successful for sure.
Always important in the postseason play. They have some guys you trust on the mound, and Blake Herman certainly has been that throughout the season.
There's no question. He's earned the right. I mean, he's been our senior. He's been our ace. And you got to get the first one in order to worry about the second one. And that's kind of always been my philosophy, and we're not taking it any different. He's home, so it gives him one more shot here to play at home, and we'll hopefully take care of the day before we have to worry about Wednesday.
Shenandoah comes in as the 12 seed. Know much about your opponent today?
Yeah, they're young. Obviously not a lot of success this year, but it's very eerily similar to something that we faced last year at the same time in the sectional semi when we had Cochera come in, and same thing, not a very good record, and it took us a walk-off double with the bases loaded to win it, and so we definitely, obviously, do not want to put ourselves in that same situation tonight.
Keeping that in mind, always that's a guarantee anything, as you just talked about. Always nice to start off tournament play on your home field.
It is. We had the opportunity, and it worked out for us, and we felt this was the right path for us to go, and we ended up getting the 12 seed to come to us. They didn't have a choice, so I don't know what that says about us or what everybody else thinks about us, but in the end, it's all about us. It doesn't matter who's here. We've got to reset. We had a really good 2 days of practice since Friday's last game, so hopefully we're ready to go today.
Justin, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
All right, Matt, appreciate it. Thank you.
That's the voice of Garaway head baseball coach, Justin Elmore.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you by Hobrins Insurance in Millersburg.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right. Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83 in Millersburg.
That special day is coming when that small child that you've always cared for will officially be all grown up and ready to take on that next phase of their life. When it's time to celebrate that special occasion, let Rody's IGA take care of all your graduation party needs. Their deli and bakery department can customize meat and cheese platters, watermelon boats, relish trays, salads, homemade dips, party buns, and those special graduation picture cakes. Stop in or call ahead at 674-7075 for graduation and Memorial Day. So after the applause, let the party begin at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
In last season's tournament trail for Garaway, they were the 4 seed in the Division III East District, and they won 7-6 as Justin Elmore mentioned, in extra innings over the 14 seed Coshocton to advance to the sectional final, where they won 14-1, and a much easier win over the 5 seed Martins Ferry to capture the sectional championship. And then in the district semifinals last year, they would fall to the top seed Barnesville by the score of 3-1 last season. On the other hand, for Shenandoah, they were the 15 seed last year. They fell in their first sectional tournament game to the 5 seed Strasburg by the score of 4-1. As far as this season is concerned, Garaway with that record of coming in, that record of 12-11 overall in the season. Of course, they had, as Justin Elmore talked about, had a rough stretch that last week or so of the season. Before that, they really had a nice run here up to that point, but a tough schedule there at the end, with they had losses to a very good Highland team. Indian Valley twice, of course, fell to Manny Camacho, and a no-hit loss to West Holmes, and also a 7-3 loss to Tuslaw. So all very good teams as Garaway finishes up with a record of 12-11, very battle-tested as per usual during tough competition during regular season play. Shenandoah, as Justin Elmore talked about, a young team with a record of 3-21 overall on the season for them. And, of course, Garaway comes out of the IVC South, where Highland captured another outright title. And Highland went 11-1 to capture the outright IVC South Championship. Indian Valley finished up in second place in the IVC South at 9-3. Garaway and Ridgewood tied for third place at 6-6. Then it was Tusky Valley at 4-7 in the conference. Sandy Valley at 3-8. Claymont 2-10. In the IVC North Division, Newcomerstown clinched the outright title at 12-0. Buckeye Trail and Conotton Valley, they tied for second place at 8-4 in the conference. Strasburg 6-6. East Canton 5-7. Malvern 3-9. And TCC 0-12. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference, Worcester, they defeated New Philadelphia on Saturday to get the outright OCC title, going 11-0 did the Worcester Generals this year to capture the title. New Philadelphia then finishes up in second place at 9-3. West Holmes and Lexington tied for third place at 7-5. Ashland 6-6. Madison went 2-10. Mansfield Senior 0-12. As far as the Division 6 tournament is concerned, Highland, of course, the top seed on the other side of the bracket, while Garaway, the 5 seed, taking on the 12 seed Shenandoah at Garaway tonight. The winner of this game moves on to the sectional final this Wednesday against the 3 seed Caldwell. Of course, that would be at Caldwell, being as they had the better seed Wednesday at 5 o'clock. The district semifinals, of course, would be on Wednesday, May 28th at 5 o'clock at the better seeded team sites. Of course, the 2 seed Toronto could possibly be the team that they would face. Whoever comes out of this side will either be Garaway, Shenandoah, or Caldwell on that district semifinal game next Wednesday. And then in the district championship game, again, possibly against Highland, would be Friday, May 30th at 5 o'clock. That'll be at a neutral site for that. We'll take a break, come back with more on the pregame show next on WKLM.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Phillips CT Gimdy is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek in the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel and Tire Service in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Today's starting line is brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Heard of a utility company that sends you money? They do. Cooperatives are member-owned and receive your power from them. You receive a capital patronage. Last year, over $1.5 million was returned to their members. That's the cooperative difference. Now for today's starting lineups, here's Jake Seidel.
Thanks, Matt. And first for the visitors today, the Shenandoah Zeps. They'll line up like this. Leading things off at short, blue number 2, Dakota Rich. Brody Brown, the catcher, bats second, wearing number 17, while Hayden Lano, the left fielder, bats third, wearing number 4. The cleanup hitter and designated hitter will be Carson Klein. He wears number 9, while Cale Miller, the third baseman, wearing number 1, bats fifth. Batting 6 will be Peyton Forshea at first base, wearing number 24. Batting 7th is Ethan Cutlip in right field, wearing number 8. Colton Gress in center field bats 8th, wearing number 6, and Landon Moore rounds out at the bottom of the order at second base, wearing number 3. And on the other side, for the Garaway Pirates, they'll line up like this. Leading things off, doing the pitching today, is Blake Herman, wearing number 23. Bronson Speedy in right field, bats second, wearing number 5. Cooper Hintz, the catcher, bats third, wearing number 30. The cleanup hitter will be number 33, Colson Keller. He's at second base. A.J. Miller bats fifth, wearing number 11 at short. Brody Hartzler's the center fielder, batting 6th, wearing number 9. Aiden Miller wears number 14, batting 7th at first base. Wiley Number is at third base today, wears number 20, batting 8th. And Lofton Numbers will round out the bottom of the lineup, wearing number 1, and he's in left field.
Thank you, Jake. And today's starting line is brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Receive your power from them. Then you receive Ohio Cooperative Living magazine once a month. Packed full of information, this is their way of staying in touch with their member owners who receive their service. Also, don't forget to follow them on Facebook for energy efficiency tips, outage communications, and the latest activities and initiatives of your local cooperative. Stay tuned. We'll have more to come next on WKLM.
Ready to hit the road toward a high-demand career? Buckeye Career Center is proud to participate in the Ohio Commercial Truck Driver Student Aid Program. This state-funded initiative helps cover the cost of your CDL training through grants and loans offered by the state of Ohio. Don't miss this opportunity to start a rewarding career. Call Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Department at 330-339-2288 today to learn more or to apply for the program. You can also visit buckeyecareercenter.org for more information.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Today's national anthem is being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. Once again, today's national anthem has been brought to you by the Home Scouting Veteran Services in Millersburg. Stay tuned for the opening pitch coming up next on WKLM.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Queen laundry products. Plus, get kitchen package savings of over $2,000 from GE Cafe, or rebates up to $3,000 from KitchenAid. Building or remodeling? Package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you are ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit during the Spring into Summer event at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Started here over at Garaway. Garaway, the 5 seed, playing host to the number 12 seed Shenandoah. McRoy alongside Jake Seidel for this afternoon's contest here. And for Garaway, and just Elmer talked about this, you don't have to go any further than last year where Garaway had the first tournament game they hosted, certainly the heavy favorite, and it has to go in extra innings to defeat Coshocton. So kind of a good thing, right? Because these players know that. They know not to take any team lightly going into a game like this today.
And yeah, this is a Shenandoah team, only a couple wins on the season, but you never know when they can just flip that switch and, have a good game. You don't want to overlook someone just based on their record. I think we see that every year, especially in the first round of the tournaments.
For Garaway, of course, they have Justin Elmore, who's now in his 19th season. He has 272 wins, 163 losses for him, and 7 sectional titles, 1 district title, including IVC championship and 5 times IVC runner-up. A guy that's been coaching a long time for Garaway and has plenty of experience in these situations.
And that's extremely valuable for these guys. They've bought into this program over the years, and this senior class, we've seen them do great things. And I think they want to have a shot at this district title. And, of course, there's a chance they play their IVC rival from up the road in Highland in that. And we saw how well they played Highland the last 2 years. So I think they want to get a third shot at the Hawks.
That's the thing, this Garaway team, 12 wins. But, again, battle-tested. They had several losses that last week of the season, but against all very good baseball teams. As you mentioned, they played Highland toe-to-toe 2 times. So a Garaway team that feels like when they're playing right, they can beat just about anybody.
Right. And, you look at the last 2 games they played in the regular season at West Holmes and against Tuslaw. West Holmes, of course, a lot better than the record indicates. They have to go through the gauntlet that is the OCC. Not a lot of teams come out of the OCC with a winning conference record anymore. But then you also have Tuslaw, who's been playing in a very competitive Pac-7 this year. And I think they were able to kind of get that tune-up in there, look at what they need to improve and work on to do well in the tournament this year.
This game, of course, being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Jacob Heading is producing today's live stream coverage, and Sheldon Stotts helping out there, and also Leo Kochera working the camera. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for today's contest. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Blaze Mullins is back at the studio. McRoy alongside Jake Seidel for this one, and for Shenandoah, the visitors, they'll be at the plate first. It'll be Dakota Rich to lead things off, followed by Brody Brown, Hayden Eleno, Carson Klein, Cale Miller, Peyton Forshey, Ethan Cutlip, Colton Gress, and then Landon Moore rounds out the Zeps lineup. In the field for Garaway at first is Aiden Miller, the second baseman Parker Lum. At short, A.J. Miller. At third is Wiley Numbers, while left is Lofton Numbers, the center fielder, Brody Hartzler. And right is Bronson Speedy. Catching is Cooper Gentz, and on the mound and pitching, that is the senior right-hander Blake Herman. Herman on the season for him, 41 innings pitched, a record of 4-4. This is the 9th game he started in the spring, and he has struck out 34 batters, a 3.59 earned run average, and he's been that top guy throughout the spring.
And they're going to need him to be that top guy today. We said it earlier, Shenandoah not having the season they probably would have hoped to have, but they got your back against the wall. It's win or go home. They're expecting to have them put up a fight today.
First Hits brought to you by MRV Setting Supply. Give them a call at 800-524-7436 on the web at mrvsiding.com. That's MRV Siding Supply. And it'll be Dakota Rich who stands in for Shenandoah. Bats from the right side wearing number 2, the junior shortstop. Batting .378 and has 14 RBIs on the season. The pitch swung on, be a fly ball. Beating deep right field, going after the ball, going to be over the head of right fielder Bronson Speedy. Rolls to the fence. To second base is Rich. Rounding second, he'll stay right there. Really good job by Speedy to track that ball down and get it back into the infield and not allow Rich to get a triple out of that. But either way, Rich takes that ball to the opposite field. He'll get a double to start things off for the first inning.
And the Pirates coaching staff off to our left before that first pitch was thrown was trying to get Speedy to move closer to that right field line. I think they might have had something in the analytics there, expecting the ball to go there.
Here's Brody Brown batting from the right side, wearing number 17, the freshman catcher, batting .421 and has 7 runs batted in. Now the pitch. Fastball going to be just a bit high. It's ball 1. Shenandoah green jerseys in white numerals and white pants. Garaway with their red jerseys, white numerals in white pants as well. Herman working from the stretch. Look at second base. Another look. And the pitch. So on the line toward right center field. That's going to be a base hit around third base. Rich coming toward home. Third home plate is going to be picked up by the backup pitcher Blake Herman backing up home plate. A really good job that time in right center by center fielder Brody Hartzler to get the ball into the infield. I thought for sure Rich was going to score on that, but they hold him at third base.
Well, he was coming around the bag, and I think he might have lost his footing a little bit there because the coach sent him home, and then I don't know if he gave him a late stop sign or what happened, but it would have been a close if the throw would have been a little bit closer to the plate, it would have been a very close play.
First and third, nobody out now. Showing bunt is Hayden Leno. And he'll bunt it up in the air. It's going to be a diving grab by catcher Cooper Gentz. What a grab. He had to get around the home plate umpire to get to it. And no fault of anybody, just with the way the ball's popped up just behind him. And he was able to take that contact, still make the grab here. Kind of like a diving catch there on the basketball court, but a good job by catcher Cooper Gentz.
He had a great job, and he wasn't looking, but Brown, he was all the way at second base on the hit and run there. If he would have been ready, thrown down to first, they would have doubled him off.
Leno came in batting .254 with 4 RBIs before that pop out on the attempted sac bunt. Now Carson Klein's at the plate with 1 out and runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball blew it by him that time. It's strike 1. Klein batting for the right side, wearing number 9, the senior DH. He's batting .437, has 1 homer and 11 RBIs. So good numbers in that cleanup spot. First and third, 1 out now. But that was a critical out. Herman, now the pitch. Fastball a bit high. It's ball 1. And that first inning, always critical here. How many times you see teams kind of jump on a pitcher early, and you're fighting from behind at that point. So Garaway trying to fight through this with some guys on base in this top of the first.
And the Zeps just trying to cause that chaos. If they can get on the board first, who knows what could happen.
Here's the pitch. Swamby popped up, first base side foul territory. There's some room. Going after the ball, going to be not able to make the catch. Nice effort that time by first baseman Aiden Miller, but he crashed into the foul fence just beyond that first base dugout. But just real estate, but gave a good attempt at him.
So here's the difference between me and Aiden Miller at first. If I would have run into the fence like that, I would have been on the ground first. He just bounced right off and went back.
You and me
both.
Yes. The paramedics would have to be called. It would have been bad. 1-2 the count.
You're younger than me, though, so, I mean, I'm sure you would have bounced right back up.
It would have taken a second. I might have a little extra padding, but...
Herman, now the pitch. That's high, and Klein lays off it. Evens it up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brody Brown's at first. Dakota Rich is at third base. Brown, of course, the single. Rich had the double. 1 away in the inning. Herman, the pitch. Curveball swung. He popped up first base side again, foul territory. That'll be definitely out of play. And the count stays at 2-2.
And Miller did not try to go into the fence for that one.
No chance of that. Good off-speed curveball, but good job by Klein to stay alive. Partly cloudy skies, otherwise sunny. And steady breeze out here, but really other than that, good evening for baseball. The first day of tournament baseball, of course, tournament softball started last week. Herman. Couple looks, stay in the pitch. Swung on, be foul to the backstop. Another swinging foul ball. And another good pitch by Herman. Fastball high and inside, but again, Klein got a piece of it.
I think that went off the mask against, too. He's got up, took the mask off. Just wanted to make sure he was okay. Might have gone off our umpire now. He was giving him time to catch his breath.
Klein stands back in. Herman comes to a set. From the stretch, and the pitch. Swami popped up. Again, first base side foul territory, and again, it's going to be out of play. And right now, Miller's getting a workout over at first base.
He's getting his sprints in. By the time he might get on the base today, he's going to be nice and loose.
Seven pitches so far in this at bat. And again, Klein just doing a good job fighting some good pitches off from Blake Herman. Herman. Couple nods, and the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 3. Hit the turf, but he went chasing after it. Great job by Herman. Didn't give in. Had to come in and make some good pitches. Didn't groove anything. Came back with that curveball down on the way, and he got Klein to chase it for strike 3.
And he was awfully close to fouling another one off there, but you just got to, with a guy like that at the plate, you just got to figure out what you can throw him and that's not going to make you pay.
Here's Cale Miller, bats from the right side, wearing number 1, the freshman third baseman, batting .203, has 3 runs batted in. And the pitch. Curveball hits the turf, bounces away from the catcher, Cooper Gantz, and that time the run will score. That's the danger when you throw a breaking pitch with a runner at third base. If they're not able to block it, a run can score, and indeed it will. It'll be a wild pitch, and a run will score. Dakota Rich, and Shenandoah takes the 1-0 lead.
Brown will also move up into scoring position here.
So Brown to second base on that same wild pitch. 2 down, runner at second, 1-0 lead now for Shenandoah. Cale Miller again is at the plate. Herman, now the pitch. Fastball goes high. 2-0 count now to Miller. So the Zeps, he will get something across the board out of that good start for them offensively in this first inning. Here's the pitch. Check swing, a high fastball, and he did not go.
Oh, they did say he won.
Yeah, I missed him. Okay, so it is going to be a strike. He's too quick on this call. 2-1 count. Herman trying to minimize the damage here. Brown, decent lead over at second base. And the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. That's a cold strike. Evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. This again where you like to have a senior on the mound here with that experience to kind of not get rattled in this situation. Herman still looking calm out there on the mound. The pitch can be swung up. Be a line to right field. A base hit, though, by Miller. Brown around third base, coming toward home. Third home plate is going to be grabbed on the bounce by Cooper Gantz. Again, a good job in the outfield for Garaway's Bronson Speedy. The right fielder got it quickly to home plate on the throw, and the run does not score, but now runners at the corners again.
And Bronson Speedy's just an athlete. I mean, we've seen him in football and basketball this season. He's got the arm, he's got the speed. He can make you pay from the outfield, and I think the Zeps, they just want to live to fight another day, get another guy at the plate, and try to add that up another run.
Here's Peyton Forshee. First and third, 2 down the pitch. So want to be fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count to Forshee. Way behind on that swing. He bats from the right side wearing number 24. And the junior first baseman, he's batting .327 on the season. 1-0 Shenandoah. First and third, 2 down. Herman the pitch. So want to be a line down the right field line. That's going to be a foul ball. And Herman way out in front at 0-2. But this Shenandoah team, they come out to really being aggressive and swinging that bat here in this first inning.
Well, it's like I said, they know they made the long trip up here, and it's, if they win, they get to make another trip later this week. If they lose, their tournament trail is done. So I think they just have realized here we got to give this game the most that we absolutely can.
Herman takes his foot off the rubber. He'll stand back on there. Of course, the turf infield they have now for the last couple of seasons here at Garaway. And Herman comes to a set from the stretch. And the 0-2. That's high. And Forshee lays off at 1-2 the count to Peyton Forshee. Miller remains at first base. Brown at third. Couple looks and the pitch. So want to be popped up towards second. Looking for the ball and making the grab of second baseman Parker Lom for out number 3. So Shenandoah does get 1 run. They do that on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left. Through a half inning, it's Shenandoah 1 and Garaway nothing. This is sectional tournament baseball on WKLM.
Likert Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
First inning, 1-0 lead now for Shenandoah. At the plate for the Pirates for the first time, Blake Herman, followed by Bronson Speedy, Cooper Gentz, Colston Keller, A.J. Miller, Brody Harsler, Aiden Miller, Wiley Numbers, and Lofton Numbers rounds out the Pirates lineup. For Shenandoah at first base is Peyton Forshee. The second baseman is Landon Moore. At short is Dakota Rich. The third baseman, Cale Miller. In left is Hayden Leno. In center is Colton Grass. The right fielder, Ethan Cutlip. Catching, Brody Brown. And on the mound and pitching for them is freshman right-hander Hunter Street. At the plate for Garaway, they'll lead things off Blake Herman, who bats from the right side wearing number 23, the senior pitcher, batting .216, has 1 homer and 14 RBIs. And remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 674-1483. And here is the pitch. Going to be down low, hits the turf, bounces to the backstop, almost hit Herman as he jumped out of the way of it. 1-0 count now to Blake Herman.
He doesn't have to get out of the way of that one. Right. It's completely in the batter's box, but jumps over it. I think he wants an opportunity to maybe get a hit here in the inning.
So going to be a grounder toward short, going to be a diving stop by shortstop Dakota Rich. Just throw to first base, not going to be in time, though. Good job just to get to that ball deep in the hole. Infield single will be for Blake Herman to get the offense started for the Pirates.
And like I was saying before that pitch, he gave up a few hits, gave up a run in the inning. I think he wants to take out his frustrations a little bit here, and he's able to do that and get on base.
It's the street, the short right-hander, just the freshman on the mound. Bronson Speedy bats from the right side, wearing number 5, the senior right fielder, batting .246 and has 13 runs batted in. Runner first, nobody out. Throw to first base, and Herman dives back to the bag safely. Blake Herman, 7 stolen bases on the season. So plenty of speed on the bases. Speedy, good power, will stay under the batter's box to pitch. Shows bunt. He'll bunt it down the first baseline, bunts it foul.
Street almost looks like he's a little bit of a hesitation when he brings the ball back before he delivers it. Maybe just trying to give the batters a little bit of a funky look at it, but it almost looks like he's a little bit stiff out there on the mound.
Kind of throws it kind of 3/4 arm angle a little bit as well. Not quite sidearm. So a little different look. Herman leads off of first base. Again, showing bunt to Speedy. He'll pull it back. It's a low pitch. Pull it back in time for ball 1. 1-1 count to Speedy.
That would make Bill Pim very proud. I know all the times he's talking about you got to make sure the bat is above the ball when you're trying to bunt.
Good job pulling that back, no doubt. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a line towards center field. It's going to be a base hit. And a looping liner bounced in there. And Herman to second base, and back-to-back singles to begin the bottom of the first inning for the Pirates.
And that's just what the doctor ordered. You know, you give up a few hits, you give up a run in the top of the inning. Now it's a home team's turn, and they want to get back out there and get in front quick.
Here's Cooper Gentz, bats for the right side, wearing number 30. The junior catcher is batting .386, 1 homer, and 11 runs batted in. He's been outstanding offensively throughout the spring. 2 runners aboard, nobody out the pitch. That's way high in a ball. 1-0 Shenandoah. Garaway threatening, though, in the bottom of the first. And today's player of the game presented by Buckeye Deli in the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. That's Buckeye Deli in the Patio in Nashville.
Could also give Gintz a quarterback pressure today, getting through the umpire to make that diving catch.
Heck of a play. Here's the pitch. Hit him in the back. Breaking pitch that didn't break, it looked like that time. And it's a bases loaded. Now for Garaway on the hit batsman. Back-to-back singles, then a hit batsman. And here's Colston Keller, who's also been terrific offensively. In the cleanup spot, Keller batting from the right side, wearing number 33. The junior DH is batting .354, 2 homers, and 19 runs batted in.
And this is the guy they wanted the plate with the bases loaded, nobody out. He can make them pay quick.
Curveball goes a bit inside that time for a ball. And he throws that ball with that 3/4 arm angle, and sometimes if it doesn't come inside, it has a chance that it can hit you. Here's the pitch, and that almost hit Keller. We saw the ball almost hit Herman earlier in this inning, but that'll be a bit low for ball 2.
I'm not sure if I saw that right. It looked like it went in between his legs.
Looked like it. Here's the pitch, and that's going to hit him. And that's what we're talking about. And a little bit too far outside, just not break it in. And if that's the case, it's going to hit you. So that's been the case now. Back-to-back batters being hit with bases loaded now, and a run will score. All just like that here, Jake. It's a 1-1 ball game. Bases are loaded and still nobody out.
And it's going to bring a visit to the mound by the Zeps coaching staff.
That'll go down as the 20th RBI for Keller on the season. And Herman will score. A.J. Miller will be at the plate. Herman scoring for the 17th time on the year. So if you're Garaway here, you really have to capitalize here in this first inning. Tied at 1 right now, and of course, good meeting here at the mound for Shenandoah. I want to talk things over with the pitcher in the infield in this situation, but key situation, even though it's the first, it's a key situation here for the Pirates. You want to really take advantage of this and try and take this lead in this first inning.
Especially, you saw Blake Herman gave up a few of those hits. That could happen. He could settle down in the second and not give up a hit the rest of the way here, but you want to make sure you're playing from ahead for the rest of this ball game.
A.J. Miller stands in, bats from the right side, wearing number 11. The sophomore shortstop is batting .255, 8 RBIs. The pitch. That's to be a fastball on the outside corner, a cold strike. Much better pitch that time from Hunter Street, and an 0-1 count to A.J. Miller. Keller at first, Gintz at second, Speedy's at third base. Tied at 1, the pitch.
Down low, nice stop by the catcher, Brody Brown, as they hit that turf, but hit off his chest protector. And now 1-1 count to Miller, keeps everybody at bay.
And Speedy thought about coming home on that. That one bounced about 5-6 feet away from the plate. I think if it goes out any further, we had a 2-0 ball game.
Street, a good job going after that ball, though. Here's the pitch. Going to be a curveball just a bit low that time. Good take by A.J. Miller. 2-1 count.
We got a righty warming in the bullpen now.
Straight from the stretch, the pitch. It's going to be a high chopper toward third. It'll be gloved by Miller. Throws to home plate, going to be in time. No, it was dropped. It was in time, but it was dropped by catcher Brody Brown, and everybody's going to be safe. So it'll be E2 on the play, and it is a 2-0 Garaway advantage.
Well, and I'm not sure his foot was on the plate either, Matt, so it would have been interesting to see what the call would have been if he held on to the ball.
So 5-2 fielder's choice as well. The drop. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a line down the left field line. It was crushed but foul on the swing by Brody Harsler. He hammered that one. But it'll be a long strike. 0-1 count to Harsler, who bats from the right side wearing number 9. The sophomore center fielder is batting .221, 9 RBIs. 2-1 lead for Garaway now. Bases still loaded. The pitch. That's down low and away. Ball 1. And nobody out still. 2-1 Pirates. Street the pitch. Going to be a line toward third in the left field, a base hit. Gintz will score. Keller around third base. He's being waved home. And he will slide in safely. He will score as well. Brody Harsler, the first swing was hammered foul. That time it wasn't. It was a fair ball right down the line. He comes through with a 2 RBI single. He advances to second on the throw. It's now a 4-0 Garaway advantage.
And that's huge for the Pirates. You had the bases loaded, and you just keep them coming in. You need to keep doing that as long as they're going to let you until they get an out.
Second and third now, the pitch. Swung on, be a bouncer down the first base side. It bounces fair. He'll be gloved off the bounce by Forsey. He'll step at first for the out, but scoring on the ground out is A.J. Miller from third base. And make it 5 runs. Now a 5-1 lead for Garaway. Harsler advances from second to third on that ground out as well. So an RBI on the ground out by Miller, his 10th RBI of the season. 1 away. Here's Wiley Numbers with that runner at third base. The pitch. Going to be a cold strike on the outside corner. Numbers bats from the left side, wearing number 20. Sophomore third baseman is batting .333. Has 2 RBIs. The pitch. That's a bit high. Make it ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, the catcher Brown tried to frame that one, but when you hop up and then all of a sudden drop your height, that's a little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. Pitch can be down low. Good scoop that time by Brown behind home plate, but ball 2. 2-1 count to Numbers. Just 1 out, runner at third base. And Garaway a 5-1 advantage. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Down low, hits the turf, gets by Brown, but not too very far, so he's able to track it down. And Harsler will stay at third base on that play.
I thought that would hit him in the toe there, but he's not owning up to it, so.
He wants to hit it. 3-1 count the Numbers. And the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. Full count now, Wiley Numbers. They forced Street to work, no question about it, in this first inning. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer off the foot of Wiley Numbers. He felt that one. He'll have to walk that one off on the foul ball.
I think that one actually went right off his shin, and well, those don't feel good.
23 pitches thrown by Street in this inning. He'll be probably happy as well to have a little breather Street on the mound, but no question you can feel that in Wiley Numbers right now. Justin Elmore out to have a quick discussion with him. But you got to love the answer for Garaway here in this bottom of the first. You don't want to mess around with any team you're facing, and obviously down 1-0, come back with a quick answer here in this bottom of the first.
And this is a team that's been frustrated over the last week. They lost some games they probably should have won. I think they wanted to get out here and prove that they belong, and they belong hosting this first-round tournament game.
Here's the pitch. We're going to be a bouncer toward short in the left field, a base hit. Base hit and an RBI. Wiley Numbers will knock in Harsler from third. 6-1 Garaway.
That's another big answer there. And they've gone from having the bases loaded only one on, and that's just because pretty much everyone has come to the plate, has come around to score so far for the Pirates.
Numbers his third RBI of the season, and that might do it for Hunter Street, and it will. So pitching change here in the bottom of the first. 6-1 Pirates back after this on WKLM.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83 in Millersburg.
That special day is coming when that small child that you've always cared for will officially be all grown up and ready to take on that next phase of their life. When it's time to celebrate that special occasion, let Rody's IGA take care of all your graduation party needs. Their deli and bakery department can customize meat and cheese platters, watermelon boats, relish trays, salads, homemade dips, party buns, and those special graduation picture cakes. Stop in or call ahead at 674-7075 for graduation and Memorial Day. So after the applause, let the party begin at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
The freshman right-hander will be replacing freshman Hunter Street on the mound. And Lofton Numbers, number 9 batter in the Garaway lineup, will be at the plate. 6-1 Garaway, bottom of the first, there's one out. Lofton Numbers bats from the right side, wearing number 1. The junior left fielder is batting .292 and has 9 runs batted in on the season. He'll stay into the batter's box. Wilson from the stretch. And the pitch. Going to be a bit inside on the fastball. Ball 1 to Lofton Numbers.
And almost a nightmare scenario for the Zeps. You know, you throw the freshman out there, goes a third of an inning, not what you were hoping to see out of him.
Line toward right field, going to be base hit for Lofton Numbers. Wiley Numbers to second. He'll go to third base. Lofton going to second base on the play, and he'll be there for the double. One out double. Lofton Numbers. The 2 numbers are on the board at second and third for the Pirates. Still just 1 out, and the top of the order will be coming to the plate.
And officially the Pirates bat around, and I hope I have enough innings in my scorebook for today.
Well, at the plate, Blake Herman, who got things started to begin this inning with a single and eventually scored. And he'll be at the plate for a second time in this first inning. And it's always good news if you're the team doing that. In this case, it's Garaway. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a line toward short, caught by the shortstop.
No.
They could originally dropped it.
He dropped it.
So the first going to be in time for the out anyway. Wow. So right in his glove, somehow he dropped it, but he gets the throw to first base and does gun out. Herman had to be thinking it was an automatic out there, right in his glove.
I think he saw it in his glove, and then it fell out of his glove as he went to get the ball. I think he just never was able to hold on to it. They still luckily getting out of it.
That's the second out of the inning. Runners stay at second and third. Here is the pitch. So going to be a foul back. 0-1 count to Bronson Speedy, who singled and scored earlier in the first.
And that's why coaches, they always say, it doesn't matter if it's going to be a pop-up. It doesn't matter if it's a line drive. Run hard down that first baseline. You never know what can happen.
Here's the pitch. Going to be popped up toward shallow right field. Could be trouble going after and making the grab, though, in right field is Ethan Cutlip for out number 3. Garaway comes through with 6 runs, though, in the bottom of the first inning, and through 1. Garaway 6, Shenandoah 1. This is sectional tournament baseball on WKLM.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057. 3057.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
In top half of the second, a 6-1 lead for Garaway now over Shenandoah. In Division 6 sectional tournament baseball from Garaway. At the plate for the Zeps will be the 7, 8, 9 batters. Ethan Cutlip is followed by Colton Gress and then Landon Moore. 1 run on 3 hits in that first inning, and 2 runners left for Shenandoah facing Blake Herman, who struck out 1 batter and threw 21 pitches in the first. But now you can breathe somewhat of a relief here if you're Herman, because now you get a chance to work with that 5-run lead into the second.
That's going to be huge for him.
Here's the wind, the pitch. So want to be bounced foul down the first base side toward that Shenandoah dugout. It's a 0-1 count to Cutlip.
If you look at his numbers on the season, he does give up runs. He's given up 22 on 48 hits this season. So you were kind of expecting that, but now I think you're going to see him settle down a little bit, trying to get these batters to swing and miss.
Curveball going to be just a bit low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cutlip is batting from the right side, wearing number 8. The junior right fielder is batting .303 and has 5 runs batted in. And the pitch. Fastball going to be on the outside corner, a cold strike. 1-2 the count now to Cutlip. And the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supporting the local youth, and they hope that you all knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community. That's the Killbuck Savings Bank. The pitch. Down low, scooped up by catcher Cooper Gintz for ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the second from Garaway. Winner moves on to face number 3 seed Caldwell. They'll be at Caldwell this Wednesday in the sectional championship. And the pitch. Going to be a fastball called strike 3 at the knees, and there's now 1 away. That's the second strikeout thrown in the game by Blake Herman.
That was a great call there. It was right at the knees, right over the middle of the plate. A great pitch to get someone to strike out on.
Here's Colton Gress, bats for the right side, wearing number 6, the sophomore center fielder. Batting .152, has 4 runs batted in. 1 out, nobody aboard for Shenandoah in the second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went upstairs on the fastball, strike 1. Matt Croy alongside Jake Seinel for the contest. Of course, on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Herman. Now the pitch. Curveball down low, going to hit the turf for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for today's game. Here is the pitch. Down low, hits the turf again, ball 2. 2-1 the count.
It looks like he's just having a little bit of trouble finding the bottom of that strike zone. I'd almost like to see him keep pounding, give him the high heat or like the high curve ball until they start to get some contact on it. Then maybe try to drop down low again, get some swings and misses on the ball and turf.
Here is the pitch. With the high heat that time, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And at this point, you got the 5-run lead. Yeah, you're not going to just lay it in there, but you want to go out there, obviously, and throw strikes and not give them any freebies at this point.
The game of baseball is weird, and as Bill Pym says, sometimes a stupid game, and you don't want to give them any chance, any hope that they can come back.
That's way high that time. Maybe a bit too high that time. Just a bit high, right?
Just a bit.
That didn't come out just right, and now a full count to Colton Gress.
Now, this might be where I'm looking at the curveball again, trying to get him something down low in front of the plate, try to get him to chase in something he wouldn't normally swing at.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be foul tipped on the fastball. Got a piece of it just enough to stay alive at 3-2.
It looks like that got a piece against, too, as he's going to walk this off.
Gress, again, number 8 batter in this lineup. And a guy that, if you're Herman, don't want to put him on base if you can help it. Right now, full count. We saw that Shenandoah upper half of the lineup swung the bat very well in that first inning.
Some words of encouragement coming from the third base dugout for Cooper Gintz.
Always encouraging teammates and coaches, right? Herman. Now with the pitch. Going to be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. It looked like it was just waiting for the call, and he got it. He painted the outside corner of the fastball, and that's back-to-back strikeouts looking here in the second inning.
Oh, that's huge. And we don't have the overly animated umpire we had on Friday night, but still able to get the call, and 3 strikeouts now for Herman.
So 2 down, nobody aboard for Shenandoah. 6-1 Garaway. Here's Landon Moore, the number 9 batter in the Zeps lineup. Bats from the right side, wearing number 3, the senior second baseman in Landon Moore. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 1. Moore batting 132 and 3 runs batted in.
I'm going right back at him with a fastball here. He way out ahead of it, wasn't ready for it.
Don't mess around. Let's see what Herman does. And the pitch. So on the foul, back on the fastball, strike 2, 0-2 count to Moore.
See, sometimes I do know what I'm talking about here. It's few and far between.
How about that? Herman, 2 strikeouts in this inning. He's thrown 3 strikeouts in all. But looking for a much quicker second inning if he can get this out. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out indeed, and Herman comes back to strike out the side in inning number 2. Through 1.5, Garaway 6, Shenandoah 1. This is sectional tournament baseball on WKLM.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek in the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Transform your home with the timeless beauty of cedar without the hassle. An MRV Siding Supply with maintenance-free sham-clad shiplap siding. The perfect blend of style and durability. Whether it's for porch ceilings, siding, or shutters, their sham-clad shiplap siding offers the latest designs that everyone is talking about. No staining, no sealing, just stunning, hassle-free elegance. Get the look of cedar and elevate your home with sham-clad shiplap siding today. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Bottom half of the second, 6-1 Garaway. First pitch will swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 1 to Cooper Gintz, followed by Colston Keller and A.J. Miller for Garaway. The pitch. Fastball going to be just a bit high. As the 3, 4, and 5 batters for Garaway. Gintz was hit by a pitch and scored eventually in that long first inning. Garaway scored 6 runs on 5 hits in the inning. Yeah, that pitch going to be swung on to be a bouncer towards second. He'll be gloved by Moore. Bobbles it, gets by him, and in the center field. So error at second, and Gintz will be safe over at first base.
Yeah, it wasn't a very hard hit ball, and Moore had a little bit of a run to get over there, but he was in front of it, just went in between his legs.
Here's Colston Keller, was hit by a pitch with bases loaded, got an RBI out of that, and which is his 20th of the year, and scored a run in that first. He's at the plate now for second time today. Today's player of the game presented by Buckeye Deli on the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. Buckeye Deli on the Patio. That pickoff throw bounces, I believe, off that first base bag and right back to the pitcher and Will Wilson, but didn't go anywhere.
I can't say. I've seen a lot of weird things on a baseball field this year. I saw a ball hit the coach's box and round back around the first baseline to go fair. I've never seen that before.
That's hard to do. Here's a swing and a miss on the pitch for strike 1 to Colston Keller.
Of course, that was on a natural grass field. Even harder to do on turf.
Wilson the pitch. So going to be a line to left field, going to be a base hit. It bits by the diving left fielder Hayden Leno. Over to second base, down to third is Gintz, and he'll hold right there. That'll be a double by Colston Keller. Leno, nice effort out there as he drove after the ball, but it got by him, and that allowed Keller to get the extra bases. Now runners at second and third, nobody out.
And that ball either hit right in front of him or it hit off the heel of his glove and then jumped over top of him. But a great effort out there.
Here is A.J. Miller. Hit into 5-2 fielder's choice and scored in that first inning. The pitch. Going to be a grounder toward short. It'll be in the center field. A base hit. It'll knock in Gintz from third. Around third base, coming toward home is Keller, and he will score as well. And ball cut off though to second base. Going to be not in time. Sliding in safely in the throw. A.J. Miller. He'll get a 2 RBI single out of that. Now second on the throw. And now an 8-1 advantage for Garaway.
Hey, that's huge. Just keep extending the lead, and that's exactly what the Pirates need to do right now. This is just, like I said, this is a team that had some rough games in the regular season. I think they're seeing a lot of positives right now.
That pitch going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 count. Brody Hartzler, 2 RBI single himself in the first and scored a run, his 10th and 11th RBIs of the season. For A.J. Miller, his 9th and 10th RBIs of the year. That pitch on the foul back-to-back curveball thrown by Will Wilson. 0-2 count now to Brody Hartzler. Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planing. That's Melway Paving Company. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. And hit the turf, but tagged quickly by the catcher and Brody Brown, but that'll be the first out of the inning. On the first strikeout thrown by Will Wilson since coming in relief. Here's Aiden Miller. A ground out the first, but I got an RBI out of it to drive in a run in the first. His 10th RBI of the season. Wilson, now the pitch. Just a bit high for a ball. A.J. Miller's at second. There's 1 down. 2 runs have scored for Garaway in the second, and they have an 8-1 lead. The pitch. That'll be on the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember, we'll have 3 games coming your way tomorrow. Of course, we'll have that Bel Air at Garaway tournament softball game coming your way, the district semifinal for that. That'll be live stream on YouTube. The pitch. That'll be on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 count. Also, district tournament softball with West Holmes at Meadowbrook. That'll be on the radio and also live streamed on YouTube. And also sectional tournament baseball with West Holmes at Indian Valley, also on YouTube and stream too. That pitch on and a bouncer towards second base. Glove off the bounce by Moore. Throws to first base, going to be in time for the out. That's the second out of the inning. And advancing to third base on the play is A.J. Miller. So now 2 outs with a runner at third base for Garaway.
Moore saved himself another error there. I think he just lost the handle of that ball in first, able to pick it up and still throw on to first.
Here's Wiley Numbers. An RBI single himself in the first, his 3rd of the season. He'll stand in. The pitch. Drops in there on the curveball for a strike. 0-1 count to Wiley Numbers. Again, bats for the left side. We're facing the right-hander, Will Wilson, with A.J. Miller at third base. And the pitch. Way high for a ball. Evens it up 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the winner will move on to face the 3-seed Caldwell at Caldwell in the sectional final this Wednesday at 5 o'clock. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Hard cut by Numbers. Came up empty for strike 2.
There's a big hole for him out in left center field. I think that might be what he's looking for.
The pitch. Curveball going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. That will do it for the inning. The second strikeout thrown by Will Wilson. By Garaway scored 2 times. They also get 2 hits. There was an error and a runner left. And through 2 innings, Garaway 8, Shenandoah 1. This is sectional tournament baseball on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Seinel alongside Matt Croy today. Great to have you with us on a beautiful afternoon for baseball on the hill in Sugar Creek. Rich 1 for 1. A single came in to score on a wild pitch back in the first inning. He shows bunt right off the bat as the first pitch to him is called a strike as he pulls back the bunt. It was right down Broadway, 0-1. So we had Wiley Numbers, who was almost in front of the pitcher's mound there, charging and watching the bunt. As Herman kicks and fires. That one swung on, chopped towards short. Miller fields, throws across the diamond. A diving attempt, but not in time. They'll get the out at first. You don't see a lot of guys dive into first base anymore, but it made it an awfully close play.
Rich, good speed in that leadoff slot and made it close as you talked about. And good job by Miller. Didn't waste any time, got to that ball in a short hop and made a quick throw, and he needed to do that to get that out.
Brings up Brody Brown, the catcher. He's batting right-handed, righty-righty matchup. The pitch to him is swung on and fouled out of play, 0-1.
Well, we talk about hitters making the adjustments the second time through. Maybe in this case, it's Herman trying to make that adjustment the second time through as he faced this upper half of the lineup. They were able to get some hits on him that first inning and see what he's able to do the second time around facing them.
Herman rocks, fires the 0-1, and looks like it hit him. I thought it went off the butt of the bat, but they're going to say it hit him, so that's going to put a runner on with one down here.
It's funny, it didn't look like it was inside by that much, but obviously, as you talked about, if you're Brown, you don't have to get out of the way of it. Can't lean into it. He didn't do that, and apparently it was just in enough to graze him, and he gets to take first base.
As long as it's completely in the batter's box, you don't have to make an attempt to get out of the way. So it brings up Hayden Lano. He popped up to the catcher, where Cooper Gintz had to go through our home plate umpire to get to that ball in the first inning. A first pitch to him is outside, the throw down to first, and diving back safely there is going to be Brown.
Yeah, good job for first base by Aiden Miller. That ball hit the turf on that throw by Gintz, and good job by Miller not allowing that ball to go in the right field.
So now 1-0 count. Herman comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Now 1-1. And I think Lano was swinging for the fences on that one. He took a big step forward. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 gone here, top of the third inning. It's an 8-1 lead for the Pirates. So there's a pitch down low, and here's a tag at second. They got him. A runner went, and each throw in front of the bag. Parker Lom able to come in and catch him stealing 2-4.
Well, Cooper Gintz again showing his muscle behind home plate. A perfect throw to second. Of course, Shenandoah trying to steal down 8-1, and a nice throw by Gintz, the second to throw out the runner to get that second out of the inning.
So here's the next pitch to Lano as that one is swung on and missed. That'll be strike 2, and the deuce is wild. Great job by our cameraman. Had a great view of that one. If you were watching on our YouTube stream, our producer Jacob Hedding gave you a replay of that one. So here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed on a ball in the turf. Gintz will pick it up and throw on to first in time.
Nasty curve.
Strikeout. So Herman ends up facing the minimum. No runs on no hits, no errors, and none are left. We move to the bottom of the third inning. It's an 8-1 lead for the Garaway Pirates here on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting future? Buckeye Career Center is still accepting high school applications for next school year. Let us help you discover your passion and prepare for your future.
My name is Andrea Laub, and I'm a double lab student in graphic arts and floral design. Buckeye has given me many hands-on career-related experiences. Without Buckeye, I would not have had the opportunity to obtain an internship in web design.
Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Whether you're interested in technology, healthcare, or skilled trades, Buckeye Career Center has a program for you. Apply now at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Devin Kunkel will check in right field.
New pitcher as well, looks like.
Got a new pitcher on.
Oh, sorry, that is the same pitcher.
That is still Wilson out there. But Kunkel will check in for Cutlip in right field, so we'll see what comes with him. Well, whether you need tires, farm tires, and service, fully equipped auto service, or semi-truck tires, stop by Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 in Millersburg or online at millersburgtireservice.com. In business for over 72 years. We lofted numbers to lead things off. Takes the first pitch down low, a ball, 1-0 the count. Numbers 1 for 1, a double back in the first inning. Ended up stranded on second base. Righty-righty matchup as the 1-0 runs low and away. Now 2-0 the count. Numbers came into the ball game hitting .292. As Wilson rocks, fires. That one swung on. Little bloop shot into shallow right center. And now Numbers just a home run, a triple away from the cycle. You get 2 hits.
Hey, always good to strive, right?
Always good to strive.
That's the 8th hit of the game for Garaway. And for the Pirates, they're up 8-1 now, but you want to keep this offense going. 6 runs in the first, 2 in the third, or 2 in the second, rather, and see if they can get here in this third inning if you're Garaway.
Top of the order for Blake Herman, singled and ended up grounding out on a ball he thought was lined out to short. The throw goes to first, and back with a dive there is going to be Numbers. So the first pitch will be on its way to Herman here. He's hit the ball twice hard. The throw goes to first again, and again back with a dive is Numbers. And Wilson keeping an eye on him over there at first. I think at some point you might just see him take off as that one swung on, hit towards short again. Knocked down by Rich, goes to second, not in time. So that'll go down as... I think that just has to go down as an infield single because they didn't get him on the fielders.
I think you can say that probably he does not get him at first base either way, right? I mean, deep in the hole. So, with that infield single for Blake Herman.
Infield single for Blake Herman puts runners at first and second for Bronson Speedy. 1 for 2. A fly out to right and a single. So the first pitch to him is low and away, and good stop there by Brown to hold the runners, but it's a 1-0 count.
I would still call it an error, though, although a single of that, but the error allows the runner to be safe at second base. So a single and an error, and runners at first and second.
It's the pitch. That one swung on, popped up, shallow right field, and they're going to call it infield fly anyway, it looks like. Like he was in the natural grass, so there's one out here. And the pop-up to second base if you're keeping score at home.
Yeah, you get to the
the killer number 3 and 4 part of the lineup of Garaway.
Cooper Gintz 0 for 1. He's reached on an error. He was also hit by a pitch. He's come around to score twice. Righty-righty matchup. The first pitch to him is up high for ball 1-1-0. So a 1-0 count. It's now time called. Home plate umpire has a few times today talked to the Zeps pitchers about not coming set until the batter was in the box, as the 1-0 is swung on, tipped into the glove of Brown. Now 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Runners on first and second in an 8-1 ball game. Garaway leading in this sectional semifinal. Wilson gets the signs, now kicks and fires. Swung on and fouled off. The runner at second went. Now 1-2 the count. He went upstairs for that pitch too.
He did.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Wilson takes a look at second, now kicks, fires. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is his 3rd strikeout. And now 2 2/3 innings pitched. And we'll bring up Colson Keller. He's been hit by a pitch and doubled. He'll bat right-handed. Righty-righty matchup. Wilson rocks and fires. First pitch is down low for ball 1-1-0. Pirates trying to get on the board for the 3rd straight inning. As Wilson comes set. The 1-0. That one swung on and laced into left field, and it's going to hit in front of Leno in left field again and trickle to the wall. 1 run comes in, rounding third and coming for home, and scoring is Herman. And standing on third on a 2 RBI stand-up triple, it's going to be Colson Keller.
Again, diving after the ball, and once you kind of commit that ball, you want to make sure you at least knock it down, but unable to do it as the ball hits that turf. Once it hits that turf, though, it's going to roll. And good attempt at it, but again, the hard-hit ball by Keller gets by him and ends up getting the triple out of that and knocks a couple more runs home, so Garaway extends their lead.
Makes it 10-1 for A.J. Miller, who had an 2 RBI single his last time up. He'll pop that first pitch he sees out of play, 0-1. Well, don't forget the Something for weekly specials, along with a great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments. For a fresh range of flowers, check out the Posey Pat Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for a Roadie's Rewards card at Roadie's IGA as the 0-1 on the inside corner. Now 0-2 the count. Sounds like they've got some good deals at Roadie's for Memorial Day coming up, too. So if you're planning a barbecue as the unofficial start of summer gets here, is the 0-2. Curveball called on the inside corner for strike 3, and that will retire the side. But another 2 runs come in on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 is left. And after 3 innings, it's 10-1 Garaway here on WKLM.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5,
Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Zeps here, Carson Klein, the DH, struck out swinging his first time up as he'll take a look at ball one up high. 1-0 the count as Blake Herman back out for now his fourth inning of work in this start. Righty-righty matchup. Herman takes a look in, now kicks and fires. That time he got him on the inside corner at the knees, now 1-1. Klein had himself a battle of an at-bat back in the first inning. He's awfully close to 10 pitches in that at-bat as the 1-1 is swung on, chopped towards third. Numbers has it, throws across the diamond. Low throw, but able to get down there and get the stretch is going to be Miller, and there's one gone. So I'll bring up Cale Miller. He singled his first time up, was stranded on first. He'll bat right-handed, righty-righty matchup. As Herman takes a long look in, now comes Set, working first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Curveball's up high for ball one, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Herman takes a look in, the pitch up high again, now 2-0. And it's kind of gone in cycles, Matt. Sometimes they're swinging at the stuff down low, sometimes they're swinging at his stuff up high, but so far, Miller doesn't want anything to do with that high fastball as the 2-0. Not on the inside corner, just a bit inside, pardon me, and 3-0 the count.
You like the way Herman has pitched really since that first inning where Shenandoah was able to get a run, got some guys on board, but he's been kind of cruising since then into this fourth inning.
Here's his 3-0. There's a strike called, about letter high. Now 3-1 the count.
Retired 7 of his last 8 batters, in fact, in Blake Herman.
Has faced the minimum since the second inning. As here comes the 3-1. Swung on, hit towards second. Knocking it down there is Lom. Throws onto first in time. And there's 2 gone. Wanted to play there at second base by Lom. Knocking it down. Still having time to get the throw to first.
And that was fancy. A little sliding backhand and grab by Lom. Made it look easy off the turf and made that throw. And we got a couple of groundouts to start off this fourth inning for Shenandoah.
Brings up Peyton Forshea, 0 for 1, a pop-up to second base, his first time up. As Herman will kick and fire. That one swung on, ground ball to short. Miller's up with it, throws across the diamond in time, and that will retire the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We move to the bottom of the fourth inning. 10-1 the lead for the Garaway Pirates here on WKLM.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 4th. Save $500 on a matching GE full-sized washer and dryer set, now just $5.99 each. Save $1,100 on a 27 cubic foot stainless steel GE French door refrigerator, now just $14.99. With summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on all appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2026. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Vickers Sand and Gravel Incorporated has been serving the central Ohio areas of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They're a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They're locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330 674-0038.
We move to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 1-0 count here to Brody Hartzler as that one is swung on, lifted in the air, shallow right field. Right fielder comes in near the line. Did he make that catch?
Yes, he did.
Kankel, who came in defensively last inning, that ball was doing funky things in the air, ended up all the way over by the right field foul line to make the catch.
What a grab. That ball actually did a little tail toward the right field line, and somehow he stuck his glove out there and it found his mitt and able to make the catch. What a catch out there in right field.
Brings up Aiden Miller 0 for 2 with a run batted in. The first pitch to him is bounced in there and all the way to the backstop, 1-0.
Of course, if you're Hartzler thinking you were robbed on that play, that's for sure.
Well, the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hopes you all knock it out of the park as they celebrate 125 years of serving our community. As the 1-0, that one swung on. Sky-high pop at short. Rich is underneath it, will make the catch. And there's 2 gone. And that gives us time to remind you it's time to think about those concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865. So here comes the first pitch to Wiley Numbers. He'll chop it to second. Moore is up with it, throws, and he's off the bag. Did they get the foot back? Yes, he did. Forshea gets the stretch, and that will retire the side. Also, you can call Holmes Ready Mix for sand and gravel at 674-8121. 1-2-3 go the Pirates here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We head to the top of the fifth inning. It's a 10-1 lead for the Garaway Pirates over Shenandoah here on WKLM.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83 in Millersburg.
You bend them, we mend them.
Already here for the top of the fifth inning, a 10-1 lead for Garaway. The pitch outside for ball 2, already a 2-1 count, and that one didn't miss by much on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 count to Ethan Cutlip for Shenandoah, followed by Colton Gress and then Landon Moore. Should say, I believe, at the plate, it is Cutlip to start things off. And now Herman with the pitch. It's going to be a high bouncer near the mound. Barehanded by Herman, throws the first in time for the out. Blake Herman. Nice play that time. Had the barehanded little bouncer to the right side of that mound and made the throw. He guns that Cutlip for out number 1.
Well, that's interesting because I thought that the man coming to the plate right now had entered the game for Cutlip.
Yeah. But that was Cutlip. Now it's going to be Davin Kunkel at the plate now. He rose the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Strike 1 to Davin Kunkel, the sophomore, at the plate for the first time.
here in this fifth inning. Herman now with the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-2 count. Herman likes to throw from that stretch position. One out, nobody aboard for Shenandoah. 10-1 lead for Garaway, top of the fifth inning. Herman, the 0-2. Swing and miss on a curveball on the turf for strike 3. Scooped up and thrown to first base by Gintz in time for the out. 6 strikeout throw to the game by Herman. He's cruising right now as Herman has now retired 6 consecutive batters.
Well, I think Gintz, he could have put the tag on Gunkel right there, but whenever you have an opportunity to practice that throw down to second to complete the strikeout, probably a good idea to do so.
Why not? Here's Landon Moore, who he struck out, swinging back in the second. The pitch. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. It's an 0-1 count. Keim Home Center, your home building and woodworking destination, along with lumber, building materials, and quality millwork. Visit them on the web at keimhome.com. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2, 0-2 count.
He had more swinging out of his shoes there on that one. He kind of lost his balance.
1 run by Shenandoah came with 3 hits back in the first. They've gotten no hits since then. Herman. Now the pitch. Curveball. Going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. Herman, back-to-back Ks to end the inning. He is now retired 7 consecutive batters. 1, 2, 3 goes for the Zeps in the top of the fifth and through 4.5. It is Garaway 10, Shenandoah 1. This is sectional tournament baseball on WKLM. That special day is coming when that small child that you've always cared for will officially be all grown up and ready to take on that next phase of their life. When it's time to celebrate that special occasion, let Rody's IGA take care of all your graduation party needs. Their deli and bakery department can customize meat and cheese platters, watermelon boats, relish trays, salads, homemade dips, party buns, and those special graduation picture cakes. Stop in or call ahead at 674-7075 for graduation and Memorial Day. So after the applause, let the party begin at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Off the numbers who spun away from it. 9-1, a 2-batter still plate for the Pirates with numbers followed by the top of the order, Blake Herman and Bronson Speedy. Off the numbers, 2 for 2 at the plate today. The pitch. Curveball held a swing, and that's going to be ball 2, it looks like, 2-0 count. Numbers a double back in the first, a single in the third inning, and he scored a run. Will Wilson remains on the mound. The pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. 3-0 count. Remember, if you get into a collision, make your first call to Finish Line Auto Body, where they have experts in collision repair, and they'll even help with up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Here is the pitch. That'll drop in there for a strike, 3-1 count. Give Brooks a call, 674-1483.
And Numbers was not taking his hat off his shoulder at all for that one.
Here is the pitch. And check the swing. I think did he get a piece of it?
He fouled it off.
Fouled it off. Wow. So excuse me, swing and a full count. McRoy alongside Jake Seidel for the broadcast. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. Now the payoff pitch. High, ball 4, that'll walk him. Leadoff guy aboard for the Pirates. First walk issued in relief by Will Wilson. And for Garaway.
The first walk of the game, I think.
Yeah, how about that?
Had a couple hit batsmen, but that's the first walk.
Fourth time today, Garaway's gotten the leadoff batter aboard. Now to the top of the order, Blake Herman. 1 for 3, he scored twice. He's reached base 2 times. The pitch. A curveball in the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count now to Blake Herman. The 10 runs on 9 hits, and they've left 4 runners on base. Will Wilson, of course, took over for relief of Hunter Street. Both freshman pitchers. The pitch. Down low, hits the turf, bounces to the right side of Brown. Runner advances to second on the throw, and there'll be a wild pitch, and Numbers now to second base. 1-1 count to Blake Herman.
And that's huge. That puts the game-ending run in scoring position.
Of course, the 10-run mercy roll after 5, and Garaway with that 10-1 advantage in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer toward short. It'll be cut off by third baseman Cale Miller. Gloves it, throws to first base. Going to be just in time. No, not in time, they're going to say. Beating out the throw is Blake Herman for the infield single. Advancing to third base in the play is Lofton Numbers, and now runners are at the corners. And today's player of the game presented by Buckeye Deli and the Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. That's Buckeye Deli and the Patio.
It looks like Micah Schlabau is going to run at first.
It's a pinch runner here in this 5th inning for Garaway. The Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supporting the local youth, and they hope you all knock it out of the park, celebrating 125 years of serving the community. That's the Killbuck Savings Bank. Bronson Speedy stands in. And the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball towards center field. Going after, going to be caught by Noah. Bounces in there for a base hit. Cutlip went after it, couldn't grab it. And scoring from third base is going to be Lofton Numbers. RBI single by Bronson Speedy, and that should do it. Even if he caught it, that run was going to score from third base. So, irregardless, RBI hit for Speedy, and Garaway wins this one in convincing fashion, 11-1. And down 1-0 after the top of the first, Jake, but it was all Garaway from there.
The Pirates, they got on him early, got on the freshman pitcher, and did not let him get through an inning. And that was the big difference in this one. Like we said, they were a little upset. They were behind at their own home field in the first inning. They got ahead and never looked back.
And today's play of the game being brought to you by Kaufman Realty and Auctions, your complete real estate and auction service. Visit their website, kaufmanrealty.com, or call 1-888-852-4111. I think, again, you go back to that first inning. I don't know if there's one particular play necessarily here, but you had the 3 straight guys that got on board right off the bat, then a hit batsman on Colton Keller, tied the game up, and then 2 RBI single by Brody Hartzler. Gave Garaway the lead, and again, never looked back. So really just that answer, I think, by Garaway in the first inning was really the key.
And, they needed that. We kept saying not the way they wanted to end the regular season, but they played some tough competition, and it was kind of a stress test for the tournament. And that's how they responded. They came out, had that big inning, took the lead, and that's just how the Pirates needed to play to win the game.
Once again, today's player of the game presented by Buckeye Deli and Patio, where great food meets great times, from delicious pizza and bar snacks to milkshakes and other beverages. Buckeye Deli and the Patio in Nashville. The final score in 5 innings, Garaway gets the Mercy tournament win, 11-1 over Shenandoah. They'll advance on the Wednesday's sectional final at number 3 seed Caldwell. We'll take a break, come back with a post-game show next on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
At Millersburg Tire Service, we've been serving and supporting the farming community since 1953. We have over 200 years of combined ag experience to get you the right tires at the right price. Our inventory includes over 1,500 large farm tires and most tires for your implement and commercial needs. With rising prices and market uncertainty, you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the best deals of the year right now. You can get up to $300 off select Firestone radials until May 31st. Come see us on State Route 39 east of Millersburg or give us a call at 674-1085.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek in the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. When you're thinking of the right accessories to add to your home, think Copper Creek Hardware products and MRV Siding Supply. With Copper Creek Hardware, you won't find better quality at twice the price. In fact, you'll get great value for builder-grade door hardware. Plus, all Copper Creek Hardware is backed with a lifetime mechanical warranty and a 5-year warranty on all finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
And tonight's postgame show brought to you by Pomerene Hospital. Garaway gets the Division 6 sectional tournament win on their home field by the final score of 11-1 by Mercy in 5 innings. As Shenandoah got the win. Look at those quick hands, Jake. Shenandoah got a win in the top of the first inning after a leadoff double by Dakota Rich, then a single by Brody Brown, a pop out after that by Leno, followed by a strikeout, then a single by Cale Miller. A run would eventually score on a wild pitch in that first inning. And Shenandoah got the win on the score by Dakota Rich.
1-0 lead after the top of the first. However, Garaway answered in a big way in the bottom of the first inning as the Pirates had 6 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 2 left on base in the bottom of the first. As bases loaded right off the bat with the back-to-back singles by Herman and Speedy, followed by hit by a pitch to Gintz, another hit by a pitch to Keller to score a run. Then after an error would score a run, Brody Hartzler, a 2 RBI single, an RBI ground out to first by Aiden Miller, and then an RBI single by Wiley Numbers. And Garaway led 6-1 after 1 and never looked back, scoring 2 more runs on 2 more hits in the second. A double by Colton Keller in the second inning, a 2 RBI single by A.J. Miller, and Garaway led 8-1. They would score 2 more runs in the bottom half of the third with the Pirates after a leadoff single by Lofton Numbers. Then Herman got on by an error, and then after 2 straight outs, it was a 2 RBI triple by Colston Keller, and Garaway led 10-1 at that point. They attack on 1 more run to cap it off in the 5th. After a walk to Lofton Numbers, a single by Blake Herman, followed by an RBI single by Bronson Speedy, and Speedy his second hit of the game, and Garaway gets the mercy win 11-1 over Shenandoah, and Garaway will move on to Wednesday's sectional final. It'll be at number 3 seed Caldwell. Back after this with the final numbers from Pomerene Hospital.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
It is a final Division 6 sectional tournament baseball from Garaway. The Pirates, the number 5 seed, defeat the 12 seed Shenandoah by the score of 11-1 in 5 innings to move on to Wednesday's sectional final at number 3 seed Caldwell. Garaway with 11 runs on 11 hits for the game. They had no errors and 6 left on base. Blake Herman went 2 for 4 at the plate, reached base 3 times. He scored 2 runs. Also, Bronson Speedy 2 for 4 with an RBI. He also would score a run for the contest as well. Colston Keller 2 for 2, was hit by a pitch, reached base 3 times. He had a double and also triple and 3 RBIs for the game. He scored 2 times, so Keller doing his job in that cleanup spot as well. A.J. Miller went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and he would score a run for the contest. Brody Hartzler 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and he would score a run. Wiley Numbers would go 1 for 3 with an RBI, and also Lofton Numbers went 2 for 2 with a walk. He reached base 3 times, had a double, and he would score 2 times for the contest. For Shenandoah, they had 1 run on 3 hits, 3 errors, and 2 left on base, as they did not get a hit after the first inning. For them, Dakota Rich went 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored, the only run of the game for him. And Brody Brown 1 for 1 with a single, and also was hit by a pitch. And Cale Miller, the other hit, he was 1 for 2 at the plate. With the win on the mound for Garaway, that was senior Blake Herman, who at 5 innings allowed 1 run. That was earned. Again, did not allow a run or hit after the first inning. He allowed 3 hits in all for the game, struck out 6 batters, walked nobody, and hit a batter, and improved his record of 5-4 on the mound for the season. With the loss for Shenandoah, that was freshman Hunter Street, who went just a third of an inning of starting, I should say. He did not get out of the first inning, I should say, for the game. For Street, he allowed 6 runs, 5 earned, 4 hits allowed. He struck out and walked nobody and hit 2 batters. Will Wilson came in relief and pitched the final 3 2/3. He allowed 5 runs, 3 earned, 7 hits allowed. He struck out 4, and he walked 1 batter. Garaway gets the win, 11-1 by mercy in 5 innings over Shenandoah. Back to wrap it up in the player of the game right after this from Pomerene Hospital.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Garaway wins it 11-1
in 5 innings of Shenandoah. Just want to say I'm getting older, but I still got the quick hands here, Jake. I've caught that paper by the wind here twice.
Yeah, maybe I need to take a page out of your book and just start taping things down to the table.
That's right.
I don't have an issue with it unless I'm with you, apparently.
Like a magnet. Anyway, the Pirates get the 11-1 victory, and as we talked about for Garaway, after that top of the first, no panic for this team, down 1-0. It came back through, and that offense really coming through. Of course, it helps to get the first two guys get singles with Herman and Speedy. I think that's when everybody kind of settles down a little bit, or get some guys on base. They get a guy that against got hit by a pitch, another guy got hit, and just like that, the offense kind of rolled from there.
We've talked about it so much with head coach Justin Elmore being his 19th season. He knows what he needs to say to these guys to help snap them out of a little bit of a funk, and I think pregame they had a nice little chat in the dugout, and they went out and knew exactly what they had to do to get the win here.
And I think the other end of the street is Blake Herman really doing the job of the mound. Allowed that one run in the first there where, again, it was Shenandoah who got the one run, had 3 hits, but I thought he did a good job kind of minimizing the damage. Shenandoah came out aggressive, swinging the bat, and gives them some credit for that. And that could have been a tough inning to start things off. He kind of able to fight out through that, and he only allowed just the one run, and really he was outstanding really from that point on.
He didn't give up another hit, got 7 strikeouts in total in this ball game, and just a fantastic performance from him today opening up the tournament.
Blake Herman will be our Buckeye Deli player of the game. Not only the performance of the mound, but also Herman, of course, had the 2 hits at the plate, scored a run, reached base 3 times today. So Blake Herman will be our Buckeye Deli in the patio player of the contest. Garaway gets the win. They're going to be now in the sectional final on Wednesday at Caldwell, and then it'll be the sectional final. Caldwell, they've had a good year, so they'll be an interesting game as Garaway will be on the road now. This will be their final home game.
I think this is a good matchup between two programs that usually put together some pretty good sides. I think this might be the best matchup of the sectional finals.
So again, Garaway goes to 13-11, snaps a 4-game losing streak. They'll face Caldwell. That'll be Wednesday at Caldwell, the number 3 seed. Of course, we'll be live streaming that game coming up on the sectional final on Wednesday for that at 5 o'clock. Shenandoah with the loss, though, in their tournament run with a record of 3-22, and now on a 6-game losing streak. As far as we are concerned, tomorrow we'll have 3 games coming your way. On the radio, we'll have West Olds at Meadowbrook District Tournament Softball coming away, and that'll be airtime at 4:30, game time 5 o'clock. That'll be on FM 95.3 and also Stream 1 as well as on a live stream on YouTube for tomorrow night, that West Olds Meadowbrook game. Also tomorrow night on YouTube and also on Stream 2 will be West Olds at Indian Valley Tournament Baseball, and that'll be airtime at 4:30 for that contest. And also tomorrow night on YouTube will be the Bel Air at Garaway District Tournament Softball game. That's right, we'll have that live stream as well on YouTube. Bel Air at Garaway in Tournament Softball. Airtime for that game will be at 4:30 on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we'll have, of course, coming away the game with it would be Highland playing host to their first tournament game on Wednesday, and of course the Garaway game as well coming up on Wednesdays. We'll have both those games both live streamed on Wednesday as well, and more action coming away on Thursday and Friday. As we'll have Triway baseball on Thursday, Waynedale baseball on Friday, and hopefully Garaway softball on Thursday. So more action throughout the week right here on WKLM and also on YouTube as well. We do want to thank our live stream partners, Claxon Communications, allowing us to bring you this live stream coverage for today. That being producer Jacob Heading, Sheldon Stotts, and also the cameraman Leo Kochera. Thanks for those guys allowing us to bring you this live stream coverage for today. And also thanks to Blaisdon Mullins back at WKLM Sports Central. The post-game show brought to you by Pomerane Hospital. For Jake Seidel, I'm Matt Roy. The final in Division 6 sectional tournament baseball from Garaway. Garaway moving on to the sectional final Wednesday at Caldwell as they defeat Shenandoah in 5 innings by the score of 11-1. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school baseball from your hometown radio station, FM 95.3 WKLM.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.